Listen close. I'm only saying this once. I woke up one morning, my intelligence chief threw a file on my desk and said, Mr. President, we found the snake. I opened.
This was televised worldwide. How come no one saw it?
I opened it, saw my own protocol officer's
I'm
face.
sorry, it was Doc that sent this. The clip, but we have the whole section, so thank you so much, Doc.
12 years sitting beside me, 12 years selling every breath I took straight to Tel Aviv. That second I gave one order, hit them all before sunrise. 43 locations, one button, boom. 43 Mossad rats in handcuffs in 60 minutes flat. Your cultural attaché was running to the airport with 3 fake passports and $340,000 cash, crying in Hebrew like a baby. We grabbed him at the gate. Your station chief was burning papers in his safe house. Too late, brother. I already had every page copied. I locked all 43 in one hot room, no water, no toilet, just their own panic. 2 hours later, your big shot businessman cracked, started screaming names, addresses, bank accounts, everything. Why? Because he knew you left him to rot. Then the dominoes fell. Mali gave me 9 more, Niger 7, Chad 11, Sahel 8, Kenya 6, Ethiopia 5, Ghana 4, 50 extra rats in one night, and the cherry on top, your Johannesburg station chief walked into South African intelligence himself, dropped 2 hard drives on the table, and said, I'm done. Why? You ordered him to kill Mandela's granddaughter? He said no. You threatened his kids in Tel Aviv. So he chose us. He chose Africa. He gave us every Mossad file for the entire continent, 50 years of dirt, decades of your dirty work, gone in one single night. I didn't just cut your network, I ripped it out root by root, burned the roots, salted the earth. You had safe houses, fake companies, bank accounts, local dogs, everything, all finished. You had eyes in my bedroom, my kid's school, my wife's car, all blind now. You had ears in every meeting, all deaf now. You had hands ready to choke Africa, all broken now. That empire you spent generations building.
Now, here's a question with this. If they're monitoring all their stuff, then what's all this? You know, what are they doing to us?
Exactly.
They've been spying on us the whole time.
I smashed it like cheap glass, and I smiled while doing it. Your last spy in Africa is either in my prison or running for his life. And guess what? I know the runners too. 14 escaped to Tel Aviv. I have their home addresses, their wives' names, their children's schools. Interpol red notices already flying. Sleep tight, Netanyahu. Your African chapter is closed forever, and I wrote the last sentence with your own blood. You thought you could play God with African blood, Netanyahu. Wrong. I found your death list, 6 presidents marked for the same day. Mali, Niger, Chad, Sahel, Kenya, Ethiopia. 1 bullet each, 1 big coup cooked in your war room. I saw the file on Mali president's daughter, her school timetable, her favorite ice cream shop, everything ready for kidnapping. Niger president saw his own cousin on your payroll, 50 grand to sell family, but the real devil was in Nairobi, your secret lab. Viruses cooked only for African DNA. If the bullets missed, you planned to spray genocide from planes. I sent my best commandos at 9 a.m. They kicked the door, found fridges full of your poison, aerosol machines, maps showing which villages die first. I burned it all at 1200 degrees, nothing left but black smoke. Then I went live on every TV station in the world, 1,000 hours sharp.
Every
Giant
TV
screens behind
station
me. First
in
screen,
the world.
photos of my kids sleeping, your sniper notes on the window. Second screen, your 6 kill list with dates and methods. Third screen, your bioweapon inventory, every vial listed. Fourth screen, $47 million of Israeli taxpayer money spent to murder us. Fifth screen, your signature, your handwriting, your orders. Not some rogue clown, you, Benjamin Netanyahu. You wrote accelerate deployment like a bored schoolboy. You called it African Population Reduction Initiative. Population reduction, that's your cute name for genocide? I showed your budget line, 12 million just for that. I showed your note in the margin, window closing faster. You were impatient to kill millions. The room went dead silent. CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, all frozen. Even your American friends couldn't speak, because when the proof is this raw, even liars choke. UN Security Council emergency session in 1 hour. ICC open genocide case in 2 hours. Your own allies ghosted you. Israel put out a weak statement. Rogue elements. Rogue, I showed your signature again. Slow zoom, high definition. Rogue doesn't sign the budget. You
This is the quickest way to clear out tar, mucus, and phlegm. Did you?
I showed your email. Continental instability creates opportunities. Proceed with biological option if necessary. Your exact words. The world saw the monster. 26 African nations filed for your arrest the same week. Not investigation, arrest, war criminal. That's your new title forever. You wanted to wipe Africa off the map. Instead, Africa wiped you off the map. Your poison is ash. Your plan is public toilet paper. Your name is poison. And every African child now learns your name as the man who tried to kill their future.
So if they're making biological weapons in Africa to kill them, see, once again, who are the culprits? Why did their birth rate skyrocket while everybody else is plummeted?
I made sure of that.
And who infiltrated who? And for how long? Hey, Africa rocks. Amazing.
That 24 hours after my press conference, Africa roared. 12 countries threw out 96 Israeli diplomats like yesterday's trash. Mali 8, Niger 6, Chad 11, Sahel 9, Ghana 7, Kenya 12, Ethiopia 10, South Africa 15, Tanzania 5, Uganda 6, Zambia 4, Zimbabwe 3. Planes loaded, flags down, embassies locked. No goodbyes. 48 hours later, 18 nations cut every tie. Israeli embassies became ghost buildings overnight. 1 week later, 26 countries marched to the ICC with one voice: arrest Netanyahu for genocide, for assassination conspiracy, for crimes against humanity. Not a request, a demand. Arrest warrant, handcuffs ready. Your 43 Mossad boys, all tried in African courts, all guilty, all life sentences. No appeal, no swap, no mercy.
And this happened days ago.
No mercy. They rot in our prisons till their last breath. Maximum security, hot cells, no visitors, no hope. And the 217 local dogs who sold their mothers for your dollars? Public trials on live TV. 17 faced the firing squad. Thousands watched justice reign. My own protocol officer moved.
Where was it televised? If you're not seeing it, it's because they're blocking it. Your country is blocking it.
Officer Musa Traer, 12 years drinking my tea, 12 years sending you my diary. I stood 10 meters away and watched 7 bullets shut his mouth forever. His last scream, I thought Netanyahu would save me. Wrong, traitor. You saved nobody. You abandoned everyone. That gunfire echo, that was the sound of your whole empire cracking. I made sure every African child heard it. Your diplomats cried at airports. Your ambassadors begged on phones. Too late. Doors slammed. Planes took off. Israeli flags burned in streets. Your influence, zero. Your embassies, empty shells. Your spies, either in my cages or running scared. 14 rats escaped to Tel Aviv. I published their home addresses, wives' names, kids' photos.
Now do you see why we never get the news from Africa? Oh, he's from Burkina Faso.
Paul read.
I'll repeat what he said. We, not me. You could see his whole podcast on this very same issue. Information from Africa is deliberately suppressed in other countries that are still being run by cabal for now.
Paul read notices out. They look over their shoulders every day.
20 more
Their
minutes
families
left.
can't
He goes
sleep.
in.
That's what happens when you mess with Africa United. We didn't just kick you out. We erased you. Your chapter in African history is written in red. The day Africa said never again. And we mean it. Forever. No reset. No comeback. No forgiveness. You are finished here. Done. Dead.
You think Mexico is waking up?
Dead. Buried. And I, Ibrahim Traoré, dug the grave myself. From this second forward, Africa sleeps with one eye open and a gun in hand. I declared all-out defense mode the same night I burned your poison lab. This is not a drill, this is not temporary, this is our new oxygen. In Burkina Faso, every government worker now takes a polygraph every 90 days. Lie once, you disappear. Every foreigner is tracked from the second their plane touches African soil.
Wow.
Face scan, phone clone, car GPS,
Wow.
hotel bug, bank account watched. Every embassy is under 24-hour drone and microphone. Every NGO, every charity, every white man with a clipboard gets searched like a drug mule.
Wow.
I built a $50 million counterintelligence fortress in Ouagadougou. African engineers, African steel, African
Amazing.
software, zero Western backdoors, 2,000 new officers, young lions who grew up hungry, now hunting spies for breakfast. Our encryption is born in Africa. Our satellites are African.
So,
God
this came out
bless
10
you,
days
sir.
ago, right? The problem is that, like right now it's the 18th, it's the 19th over there. So they dumped this on 11/9/9.
1199.
You can't hack what you didn't build. Then I built the Mother Beast, $200 million continental headquarters in Ouagadougou. Every alliance nation has a live seat. Screens bigger than football fields. Red dots pop up in Mali. Every capital sees it in 3 seconds. One country smells a rat. 54 countries move like one fist. Real-time data, 6-hour threat updates, twice daily war calls.
Wow.
If a spy rents a car in Dakar, his face is on my desk before he reaches the first traffic light.
Wow.
We share everything. Bank transfers, hotel logs, WhatsApp
My
backups,
God.
DNA from coffee cups. We built biometric walls around every government building, face fingerprint, retina. You blink wrong, the gate eats you. Indigenous drones patrol borders. Indigenous satellites watch night and day. Indigenous hackers break foreign phones before breakfast. Your old tricks are dead. Safe houses, we own the landlords now. Fake companies, we own the banks now. Local traitors, they see Musa Traor's bullet holes on
Wow.
TV every night and piss themselves. Your Nairobi biolab, Kenyan commandos kicked the door at 9 a.m., poured acid on your viruses, crushed your spray machines under tanks, bulldozed the building into dust. I
Thank
sent
you,
the video
sir.
to every
Spray machines.
Thank you,
Got
sir.
chemtrails.
Thank you,
So
sir.
really, who are doing the fuck chemtrails now?
African child's phone. This is what we do to poison. Your 20-year plan to own Africa? I printed it on giant posters, hung it in every village square.
Now, here's why I just have to stop right there. Isn't it funny that they had a 20-year plan to own Africa, and yet they came to us with a 20-year plan of us funding them? Well, of course it's AI created because they do that with the mouth. Because if we were listening to him talk, he'd be talking from his native tongue, and then we go blah, 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 blah.
Look what the vampire wanted. Your dream is now toilet paper in village latrines. All-out defense mode is forever. We breathe it. We live it. We kill with it. Touch Africa again, and the whole continent bites your throat out in the same second. This is the new law. This is the new religion. Africa is awake. Africa is angry. Africa is united. And Africa never sleeps again.
Thank you.
Don't clap yet, America. Don't smile yet, London. Paris, Moscow, Beijing, Berlin. I see every single one of you. I know your dirty laundry better than your own wives. CIA, you have 230 active operations, 180 officers hiding under 47 embassies, 890 local dogs on payroll, $340 million a year to keep Africa on its knees.
Yeah, this guy's got all the shit in Africa on lock.
Oh, wow. Thank you, sir.
Have every name, every safe house, every bank account. MI6, 140 operations, 95 officers, 520 traitors, 180 million pounds. I have your little tea parties mapped. DGSE, 310 operations, 240 officers, 1,200 African sellouts, 420 million euros. I have your wine and cheese covers photographed. FSB, growing like a tumor, 85 operations, 60 officers, 340 dogs, $120 million. I watch you crawl. MSS, you greedy pig, 380 operations, 290 officers, 1,450 local snakes, $580 million a year, biggest spy web on the continent. I have every front company, every fake factory, every container ship you use. BND, 95 operations, 70 officers, 380 dogs, 140 million euros. I have your beer festivals bugged. Total damage, almost 1,000 foreign spies walking.
This man This hero is not reading from a teleprompter. He is not reading from a teleprompter. He's got it memorized, etched in his soul. God bless you, sir.
Spies walking African soil right now. Almost
And they're all from Europe. The BND's from Germany, and it's like all these. Why are all these spy networks destroying one continent?
5,000 African traitors eating foreign dollars. $1.9 billion spent every year to keep us slaves. I have it all. Every dot, every wire, every whisper. And guess what? The same hammer that crushed Mossad is warming up for you. One morning you wake up, your station chief is gone, your safe house is raided, your local dogs on live TV crying, your officers in orange jumpsuits, your secrets on giant screens, your careers in the toilet, your agency screaming rogue elements. Same movie, different clowns. I already showed the trailer with Mossad. 43 life sentences, 17 firing squads, one defector spilling 50 years of dirt. That was just the warm-up. You are the main event. Every officer I catch follows the same road. Arrest, strip, interrogate, expose, public trial, life sentence, assets executed, handlers fired, agency humiliated, ICC war crime file opened, no embassy immunity, no quiet expulsion, no phone call to Washington, just African justice, hot and permanent, your billions burned, your networks buried, your reputations, dog food, your officers, grandfathers in maximum security, telling stories to cockroaches, calculate again, risk everything, reward, nothing you can't get from BBC or a handshake, decision, pack your bags or pack your coffin, Africa is closed for spy business, forever. I, Ibrahim Traore, promise you that on my... Now comes the pain, and I never miss. Look into my eyes, every CIA, MI6, Mossad, DGSE, FSB, MSS officer still hiding in Africa. Your life is over the second my men knock. No dramatic chase, no James Bond music, just boots, cuffs, black bags over your heads. You wake up in a concrete...
That's what they call a hard knock. That's when they know where to knock, who's going to answer, and the second the door opens, a bullet in the head. And the soft knock is they take him in, put him in the hot room. He either spills the beans or disappears. Thank you, sir.
A concrete box with no windows, no name, no hope. First week we don't even talk. We just let you sit in your own piss and think about the stupid choices that brought you here. Then the real fun starts. African interrogators who learn from your own manuals but better. No waterboarding bullshit. We use time, silence, and the sound of your friends screaming next door. You break. You always break. You give us every asset, every password, every safe combination, every handler's private number. Then we parade you on live TV, orange jumpsuit, shaved head, shaking like a dog. The whole continent watches while you confess. Your mama watches. Your kids watch. Your agency watches. And they all see the truth. You're not a hero. You're a clown who got caught. After the show, court is quick. African judge, African jury, African law. Guilty. Life. No appeal. No parole. No visitor list. You get transferred to a desert prison or a jungle hole where the sun forgets your name. 1 bowl of rice a day, 1 hour outside a week. Guards who lost brothers to your coups. They smile when you beg. You count cracks in the wall. You count years. You count regrets. 20, 30, 40 years pass. Your teeth fall out. Your hair turns white. Your agency forgets you ever existed. Your pension, gone. Your clearance, gone. Your legend, laughing stock. Old prisoners tell new ones. That white ghost in cell 47 used to be a big spy. Now he cleans toilets with his hands. That's your retirement party. Your local assets, we already shot 17 on live TV. The rest are screaming your name in the next block. Your station chief, fired, broke, drinking himself dead in some Virginia suburb. Your ambassador, recalled in shame. Your agency, front page scandal for months. And you die in that cell, quiet, alone, forgotten. We bury you in an unmarked hole behind the prison wall. No flag, no ceremony, just sand and silence. That's what happens when you step on African soil to play spy games. That's what happens when you think African blood is cheap. I don't trade prisoners. I don't negotiate. I don't forgive. You came for our future. I took yours forever. Sleep well, spy. Your new address is hell. African edition. Population you. 14 Mossad rats slipped the net and ran home crying. You think Tel Aviv is safe? You think Daddy Netanyahu can hide you? Wrong. I have your files. I have your photos. I have your children's school routes. Yosef Mizrahi, 23 Rothschild Boulevard, wife Rachel, kids David and Sarah. I know what time your daughter catches the bus. Rivka Stern, 156 Dizengoff Street, husband Moshe, kids Leah, Rebecca, Jacob. I know your husband parks in the same spot every Friday. I published all 14 names, addresses, phone numbers, car plates on every African TV station, every website, every village radio. Interpol red notices are live, extradition papers stamped. The second you land in any country that hates your crimes, and that list is growing, cuffs snap. Thailand, done. Brazil, done. India, done. Even your American friends will hand you over quietly when the cameras look away. But I'm not waiting for airports. My teams are already moving. Quiet boys. No uniforms, cash in pockets. They drink coffee outside your kids' schools. They sit behind you in synagogue. They know your mistress, your doctor, your dog walker. One day you kiss your wife goodbye. Next day you wake up zip-tied in the back of a van crossing into Jordan, or Egypt, or Turkey, then a private jet, then African soil, then my court, then life sentence. No drama, no ransom, no headlines until you're already rotting. Your families will cry on TV. Your government will scream kidnapping. I will smile and say, war criminals have no hiding place. Remember Eichmann. We studied that operation, upgraded it, African style. You can change names, you can grow beards, you can move to Patagonia, doesn't matter. I have 54 nations, thousands of eyes, billions of phones with your face. Someone will see you buying milk. Someone will hear your accent in a bar. Someone will cash the reward. $10 million per head, dead or alive. African bounty hunters don't miss. You live looking over your shoulder every second. You die the same way. Your children grow up, knowing daddy is the reason strangers stare. Your wife sleeps with one eye open. Your parents light candles for a ghost. That's your future. 14 coffins walking, 14 clocks ticking. I gave you a head start. I'm generous like that. Now the hunt is on, and I never lose. Tick-tock rats. Africa is coming. Door to door, house to house, grave to grave. You started this war. I'm finishing it in your bedroom. See you soon. History is already writing your obituary. Netanyahu. And it's ugly. You will not be remembered as the great protector. You will not be remembered as the wise leader. You will be remembered as the madman who tried to poison a continent and lost everything. School children in every African village will learn your name next to Hitler and Leopold. Textbooks will have your photo with red eyes. Benjamin Netanyahu, architect of attempted African genocide. Your own grandchildren will Google your name and flinch. Wikipedia page locked, convicted war criminal. ICC arrest warrant. Died in disgrace. That's your eternity. You spent decades building an image. Strongman, Iron Wall, Lion of Judah. I tore it down in one press conference. 1 hour of truth and your whole circus collapsed. Your allies ran. Your donors hid. Your soldiers cried. Your voters woke up. Israeli mothers now ask, did we really pay taxes to kill African children? Protests in Tel Aviv every week. Your name burned on posters. Your face spat on. Your party finished. Your statues already planned for demolition. Future generations will piss on the spot where they stood. Every February 15, the day I exposed you, will be African Victory Day. Parades in 54 capitals. Children waving flags. Songs about the day Africa crushed the vampire. Statues of ME in every square. Statues of UU in chains at my feet.
Now, did anybody notice the date that he mentioned?
February 15.
February 15th, huh? So that's a 2, a 1, and a 5, which is an 8 in the year of 9.
Museums full of your poison vials, your fake passports, your signed orders. Tourists will take selfies pointing and laughing. Look, the clown who thought he could kill Africa. Your books banned, your speeches deleted, your interviews mocked on TikTok with clown music. Your grave, wherever it is, someone will dance on it every year. You wanted to be David against Goliath. Instead, you became Goliath. And Africa was the stone that cracked your skull. Your name is now a curse word in 54 languages. Mothers scare children. Be good or Netanyahu will come for you. Dictators fear you as warning. Don't end like Netanyahu. Your own people whisper, we followed a monster. History doesn't forgive. History doesn't forget. History doesn't negotiate. You wrote your chapter in African blood. I underlined it in fire. And the ink is permanent. You are not a leader anymore. You are a lesson. A warning carved in stone. This is what happens when you try to kill Africa. Your legacy is sealed. Your story is finished. Your name is poison. Forever. And I, Ibrahim Traoré, made sure the whole world knows it. Sleep with that, war criminal. Sleep forever. Listen up, you snakes still hiding in my government, in my army, in my villages. I'm talking to you, the one who's been eyeing that foreign WhatsApp message, the one counting dollars in your dreams, the one telling yourself just one small information nobody will know. I know you. I see you. And I have one name for you, Moussa Traoré. Moussa sat beside me for 12 years, drank my tea, laughed at my jokes, carried my bag, knew my children's names, knew when my wife went to market, knew every meeting before it started. 12 years he smiled to my face and texted Tel Aviv at night. 12 years he thought he was smart. Then one morning I walked into his office, put a bulletproof vest on the table and said, wear it. He laughed. I didn't. 2 hours later he was on his knees in a cell, crying like a child. Court took 3 days. Guilty. Death. No appeal. No mercy. Execution day I stood 10 meters away. Sun burning. Cameras rolling. Thousands watching live. Moussa tied to the post, shaking so hard his teeth made music. He screamed, President, I have children. I said, so do I. And you sold them. 7 soldiers. 7 rifles. 7 shots. Chest exploded. Body dropped. Blood pooled. Silence. Then the whole stadium roared. Justice. Sweet. Loud. Final. That video plays every night on national TV. Every school shows it every morning. Every recruit watches it before taking oath. Every official sees it before signing papers. Moussa's wife lost her house. His children changed schools 3 times, still get spat on. His mother fainted at the grave, his name erased from the family tree, his photo burned in the village square. That's what happens when you choose foreign money over African blood. So go ahead, take that call, open that email, meet that businessman in the hotel, shake that white hand, count those dollars. I already know. My new system smells you before you shower. My new officers follow you before you leave home. My new cameras read your lips in the dark. One wrong word and you're next. Public trial, public tears, public bullets. Your mother will watch. Your children will hide. Your name will rot. Africa is united now. Africa is watching now. Africa is angry now. Choose. Live as a proud son of this soil or die as Moussa Traoré #2. There is no third option. I gave you life. Don't make me take it. This is my final word, and it's carved in stone. Africa is no longer a playground for spies. Africa is no longer a market for traitors. Africa is no longer a graveyard for empires. Africa is awake, armed, and united. 54 nations, one heartbeat, one fist, one voice screaming, never again. You had your centuries. You drew our maps with blood. You stole our gold with lies. You poisoned our kings with whiskey. You bombed our villages with drones. You tried to finish the job with viruses signed by Netanyahu. You failed. We caught every rat. We burned every lab. We executed every traitor. We erased every trace. And now we built a wall higher than the sky. Walk into any African airport now. Your face is scanned before your feet touch ground. Your phone is cloned before you clear customs. Your hotel room is bugged before you drop your bag. Your car has 3 trackers before you start the engine. Your bank account freezes the second you wire consulting fees. Your local contact, already in my prison singing your name. Try to recruit a minister. His phone sends me the message first. Try to bribe a general. His driver works for me. Try to plant a device. My street cleaners find it before breakfast. Try to run. 54 borders close like jaws. Try to hide. A village child earns $10,000 for one photo. Try to fight. A continent of 1 billion rises with one roar. Your agencies are bleeding. Your officers refuse African postings. Your budgets get cut. Your directors wake up sweating. Your presidents get questions they can't answer. Your legends become jokes. Remember when they ruled Africa with a whisper? Now they can't buy a coffee without Traoré knowing the sugar count. This is the new reality. Permanent, final, absolute. No reset button. No quiet comeback. No new strategy. The door is locked. The key is melted. The house is on fire, and I'm holding the match. You wanted Africa weak. I made Africa unbreakable. You wanted Africa divided. I made Africa one throat, one voice. You wanted Africa silent. I made Africa thunder. Your era is dead. Our era has just begun. I am Captain Ibrahim Traoré. I am Burkina Faso. I am Africa. And I am telling you with every drop of my blood, come for us again, and we will bury you so deep the devil will need a map. Mission complete. Africa wins. Forever.